All right, so it was a little chilly this morning. I told you to grab a sweater. Were you prepared? We woke up to what is now the coldest morning on record for October 30th in Corpus Christi. That record to beat, 41, started all the way back in 1917. Well, guess what? We have tied that before, but we smashed it this morning. 38, the temperature at Corpus Christi International Airport. The afternoon, not too bad, nowhere near record kind of standards, but we'd normally be sitting around 81 for a day like today, and we topped out at 76. Not bad. What is a bad number on this almanac is this one right here, our deficit. Year-to-date deficit for rainfall, about 11.5 inches at this point, and we're not going to see any rain tonight, so that is going to continue to grow in the wrong direction, unfortunately. But I do think we have a little opportunity for rain in the 7-day forecast. I'll tell you about it in a moment, but let's continue talking about the temperatures because it was a nice gradual warm-up to those middle to upper 70s across the board today, but one great difference was that we didn't have all of that wind to deal with today. In fact, because we had light winds and such dry air, that's why we were exceptionally chilly this morning. Now, it's not going to be quite as cold tomorrow morning, but you are going to want the sweater again. This is where things stand right now across your neighborhood. We're looking at middle 70s for most neighborhoods now and about 70 along the coast, 69 degrees of reading in the Bluff at NAS Corpus Christi. Once that sun goes down below the horizon, though, yeah, it's going to be feeling kind of chilly out there. Prepare yourself now. If you're going to be taking a dog walk maybe after sunset, you might want to grab the sweater for that too. Our start today is Dolly, and this looks like the kind of pup who enjoys summer over fall, but I think we'll still enjoy the forecast for tonight. Some good walking weather. I know Lola was happy for the break from the heat and humidity, so we'll be dipping down to those middle 50s by midnight. Again, not much for wind as we head on through the next about 12 to 24 hours. That takes away one of 3 ingredients for fire weather. We're talking about usually strong winds, dry air, and dry vegetation. We still have the dry air and dry vegetation. Relative humidity will rebound slowly between here and Saturday, but tomorrow afternoon we are still going to be looking at dangerously dry conditions, and of course that grass isn't looking any better these days with the drought we've been in. So we'll see those conditions slowly improve into Saturday, and I think Saturday night maybe even an opportunity for rainfall, but we still want to practice fire safety because even with that, again, that grass isn't getting any greener. Dry vegetation and dry air are going to be our obstacles between now and then. Speaking of drought, it's Thursday. Let's get an update. This was last week's drought monitor with the worst drought in all of Texas still living in our watershed in Medina County. We have finally moved out of the exceptional category there. So we've seen improvements, but locally our drought is getting worse because we haven't had meaningful rainfall. So while things have gotten better in central Texas, we're looking at drier conditions specifically across Live Oak and Jim Wells County, also portions of Clayburgh and western Nueces County. So we need rain. You don't need me to tell you that. But since we don't have any, we are going to continue to see this red flag warning or fire weather warning until 10 o'clock tonight for all the coastal bend, save for our southern 3 counties, Brooks, Jim Hogg, and Kennedy counties. Still, everyone should still practice fire safety, try to prevent any sparks because in these conditions, they can get out of control. Today's fire danger was extreme, very high, and high at best across the coastal bend. Tomorrow, most of us will be under moderate, though around Live Oak County, we'll still have the potential for a higher fire danger. So again, this will get better into the weekend. Just hold the course. We're looking at high pressure, pleasant weather staying in the forecast over the next couple of days, but that front way up there could bring us an opportunity for rainfall Saturday night. So check out the 7-day forecast. As we look to the weekend, that front approaching could bring us rainfall late Saturday night, but other than that, very pleasant temperatures continue.